Hey, welcome to another episode of Delite Side of Life. Yeah, we're back at it again. I have a very special guest today. Hello,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm fine and you?
I'm good. Who are you?
I'm Theodora.
Theodora? And what are you to me?
I'm your mom.
My mom. Okay, do you know why I have you here today?
No,
Do you know what you are on?
no.
Yo, you should see her face.
On what am I?
She's nervous, eh?
On what am I?
It's called a podcast. Now, have you heard of it before?
No.
So a podcast is like internet radio, but it's not live. No, it can be live, but this is not live. So, and
Okay.
I have you here today because of Mother's Day. So
But it's not Mother's Day today.
but I just told you, boss, it's not live. Mine is not
Oh,
live.
yours is not
So
live.
on Mother's Day and for Mother's Day, I brought you on as a guest. So just in case you've been wondering, your son has been doing this for a while. This is episode 10. So it's just in time, it's a special one. And I thought, who but my mother to have as a guest? So yeah, I just usually have conversations here and stuff and other guests. And it's just a way for me to express myself and stuff. Yeah, so welcome. Are you fine? You're not
Are
shy?
you going to do this over again or what?
Do it's done. Don't worry, you sound nice. Shit. Yeah, they don't know you are using your voice as a
Okay.
profession. So you always sound nice, mommy. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for coming. So I want to just find out a few things now. You and I, we have a very our age gap is huge now,
Yes.
which makes it hard for us to be friends,
Yes.
right? So I'm not gonna ask things I shouldn't ask, but I'm gonna ask maybe a few things here and there, and
Okay.
you answer what you want.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically, I also wanna start off from your journey from first being a child to being a mother. Like, what was your dreams, for instance? What were your dreams in regards to just your dreams, not how things turned
Turned
out.
out.
Yeah,
I wanted to
as
write books.
write books. So you love language.
Yes, very much.
Do you know that I love language?
Yes.
How do you know?
I know.
Oh,
From-
well, yeah. Nalemaka, mama. Yeah, you're the one who taught us not to lie. Now you're lying to
No, I'm
me.
not lying to you, really.
Yeah, no. So okay, so you love writing. I know about the book thing. I think you mentioned it to me before about how you'd like to write a book, and yeah, it's when I noticed some similarities between you and I. So you wanted to write books and what novels or
No, actually, children's books.
children books?
Yes.
Um, okay, why? Is there a reason why?
Because I liked reading when I was younger. When I was young.
Oh, and you
Yes.
like the type of books that are written for children
Yes.
more than anything else.
Yes.
No, I know about the reading because there's some books that I would borrow, and then when I would borrow
Yeah.
of my friends. But anyway, yeah, mommy's always reading. Yeah. So then, how did mommy meet daddy? I know a bit of the story.
I met your daddy on Christmas Day.
Christmas, yeah.
Yes.
And I asked you this on Christmas.
Yes, you
Remember,
did.
like maybe
Yes.
3, 4 years ago,
Yes,
and then
you
you
did.
told me, "Oh, we met this day." And how did you meet him?
I met him at his mom's house. I was with his cousin. I was friends with his cousin.
His cousin,
Yes.
his female cousin.
Female cousin.
Oh, mommy weren't you friends with? Oh, and wasn't his female cousin dating his friend or something like that?
No, his cousin was dating my friend.
Oh, before you guys dated.
Yes, before I met your father.
Oh, okay. And was it like love at first sight or?
Yeah, I can say for me it was.
Oh, you like what you saw.
Yes.
As a handsome man. Oh, it wasn't
Yes.
about those things at that
No, it
time.
wasn't about that.
Don't lie. It's fine, mommy. I know you had some swagger. Yeah. You know what swagger, nah?
Yes, I know.
You did have some swagger. Nah?
Yes,
So there was a bit of what you saw and also what he said.
yes.
Okay. And then from there, you went on dates or what? What did
Yes,
you
we
do?
went on days, we went out
Do you remember where?
a lot.
A lot.
Yes, he used to show me a lot of spots in Cape Town that I didn't know. A
Why
lot
is
of
this?
places that I didn't know
Why
know
did he
about.
know but you didn't?
I know it's places that I hadn't been to. Then he'd ask you, have you been to this place? And say no, then he'd take me there.
Wow. Because daddy's from Cape Town. Most.
Yes, he's from Cape
Where's
Town.
mommy from?
I'm from Matatiel.
Matatiel.
Yeah.
Do you know how most people
And then
Matatiel?
daddy
It's not
used,
Matatiel. Oh, what is Matatiel? What type of language is it?
it's Sutu.
So it is Matatiel.
Yeah, it is
Oh, but mom is
Matatiel.
saying it in English
In
now.
English, yes.
Okay. Okay, nice. So then mommy moved to Cape Town
Yes.
after work, after school, nah? To go and work and stuff. Find
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
That's where you met daddy.
Yes, that's where I met your daddy.
Okay. And then have you dated before daddy?
Yes.
There in Matatiel or even in Cape Town?
They're in Cape Town, yes.
But you were, was mommy, there's a word we use, played. Was mommy played before?
No.
No one played you. No, jiga, yeah. Yeah. Yeah? It's three twice. No one played you.
Yeah, I could see from the start if someone was serious or not.
Why didn't you teach me these things? I'm a guy,
Did
but
they
I
play
get
you?
Oh, yeah, you don't wanna know.
Yes, guys get played.
Pardon?
Guys get played.
Who gets played more according to
The
you?
guys.
For real? Maybe it's just mommy's circle. Yeah, okay. Wow, maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. Okay, that's interesting how you met daddy. And then what led to you saying, okay, yo, I want to marry this person? Or was it even a thought before like he brought it up? Or do you even remember that far?
Yes, I think from the first time we saw each other, I think there was just that.
Or it's that thing where they say, I knew this was my wife.
Yes.
Oh, so it happened that
Yeah,
way.
it happened that way.
Wow. Do you think that's the way it should happen, or it's one of the ways? It's not. What
I
do you
think it
think?
should happen that way.
Nah.
Yes.
You shouldn't have to build towards it.
No.
That feeling.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And have you seen the difference between your marriage and other people who probably didn't see it that way, who maybe forced things or said, nah, you'll come around, and then maybe those marriages didn't work out, or
No, I haven't
relationships?
actually noticed it that way.
You haven't really compared
They
it.
compared mine to other people's.
Okay, I just want to put it out there because daddy's late, nah?
Yes.
And mommy's only been with daddy,
Yes.
like marriage wise.
Yes.
Why hasn't mommy ever remarried after daddy's passing?
I wasn't actually interested. Nothing. There was nothing to interest me anymore.
No one even tried. I'm guessing.
Yeah, they tried, but I wasn't. I didn't have that in mind. I want to get married, or
You
never
are.
crossed my mind. I wasn't interested.
You
in
are
getting
always.
married again.
This is my husband, and that's
Yes,
it. If
that's
it's
it.
not here, no more.
There's no more.
Wow. Because I always wondered, like sometimes you never know which uncle is this one. Which one is that? You see how I misbehave when there's a mic. I can ask you tough questions. So when I say uncle, I'm not sure. Mommy, is this uncle or
Oh, not
is
uncle.
Bay? Uncle Bay.
Oh, it's not uncle.
Oh, but it's always just been like an uncle.
Yes, I think I wasn't interested. I was just concentrating on bringing up the children. Remember, 3 of you, I was left with the 3 of you.
3 boys.
3 boys, and I was just concentrating on bringing you people up, that's all.
Oh,
know?
okay.
When your daddy died, I was just like left there in the, all. I was just
And-
a fan.
Oh, and then in regards to kids now, were we the type of, not type, like gender-wise, were we the gender you wanted, or did you want a mixed match?
I wanted a mixed match. Yes.
You wanted his daughter, na?
Yes.
Anyane. We'll get you oh, you already, I'm busy saying we'll get you a grandchild. You're already a grandmother. No, that's interesting. And then after daddy's death, like the challenges and stuff, don't those things make you say, yo, maybe I can get assistance from an uncle? Don't those make you consider a bit
No, all these
how?
thoughts. I don't think somebody will be okay with my children. You know.
Or they would, even if they say they are, they probably not.
Yeah, they probably not.
I want to say one thing, like it's something I mentioned to my friends that I I didn't know why, I didn't know, but I've noticed the difference between me and other people who've had stepfathers and stuff, and I really think it helped that you didn't remarry, but I also don't want it to be because of me. That's also selfish because now after, some kids leave they leave their parents, they go and, you live your own lives,
Yes.
and then what. Yeah, so, but it did help. I really did, because it really did, because it made me value daddy on another level. Like, why couldn't any man replace him? Plus, all I have are just good memories. You'd never speak badly about daddy. So, yeah, I want to say thank you for prioritizing us so much. You
Okay.
know, we love you for that, and many other things. And then
But
how
I
was it? Rate? Yeah,
sorry,
say.
but I also felt like if I get married, I want children. I'll probably get married with someone that has children already. And I thought to myself, hey, that'll be too much for me. I'll have to love these children. I'll have to love my children. I don't know how.
The
I'll
dynamics.
just be complicating my life. And
Yeah.
yes,
And then what if that doesn't go well?
whatever it doesn't go well, I, what if his children don't like me, or.
Yeah, more and more challenges, and you just want life to be more and more simple.
Yeah, so perhaps I'll alienate his children, or perhaps he'll have to.
He'll end up doing it himself. He'll
He'll
probably
end up,
neglect them
yeah,
on his own.
neglect his own children
Men
and
tend to do that
to
a
do
lot. Yeah,
that,
we
yes.
we tend to, like, even if the woman's not request. It's similar with the in-laws, with the moms. Like, a lot of men, not every man, but a lot of men would be building the mother's house, the mother-in-law's house, and
Yes,
putting the tiles, Marako high.
and nothing there,
Yeah, and,
yes,
and then the woman gets blamed for
yes,
tricking this man, and you find it's just in our nature. Like, we really neglect our where we from and stuff. We really on this. I need my own castle,
yes,
which, yeah, I'm here and there. I think I'm also here and there because I'm the last born. So even if we don't speak about it, I know that no matter where my life might progress, whatever's gonna happen, I must find a way for mommy to be okay. Like, I'm the
yes,
last one, so
yes,
if I'm gonna have a home, and then everyone else is like, mommy's gonna have to move into my home. Like, you can't stay alone. That's just. But maybe because I'm the last born, I'm not gonna
yes.
say I'm better than this guy or that guy. And then three boys, matata,
A lot of matata. A
a
lot of,
lot.
but everybody is the same. Everybody's
Nah.
the same. Children are almost the same, you can say.
Oh,
It's just different type of problems they have, but no one has a perfect child, I think. I don't think there's anyone with perfect children.
no.
No.
Yeah. That's nice. Thank you for allowing us, for giving us. And then, yeah. So, in expectations for us, what do you have? Honestly speaking, don't consider situations and where people are. Like, what are your expectations?
I was
Whether
ex-
they are hard or not. Yeah.
I was expecting everybody. My expectation is that everybody must, let's say, everybody must be married, have a house, have kids, and be okay. But
That's all that
that's
you.
all that we usually parents. I think every parent thinks of that.
So even when it comes to the type of career, it's about job safety. It's not necessarily because you think one job is better than the other. It's because that one will secure that
Was
life more than the other would.
yes,
Or you sure about that?
yes, that one day if I'm gone, at least I'll know they're not starving. They've got a roof over their heads. That's all.
No, you've mentioned that to me before, and I always, and I think I've told you before. So what are you saying now? Or you are waiting until I'm okay, and then once I'm okay, you can go.
And no, it's
Then you
not
are,
that. It's because you always worried. You want your children to be okay when you die one day.
yeah.
But most of all, now I've seen through the years as I've gone through, okay, there are things that you can't force, and And I think the most important in life is that someone is happy with whatever they're doing.
Um,
You know,
and
my
as
children must be happy. The child must be happy with whatever he's doing.
and as long as he's not interfering with someone else's happiness,
Yes, he must be happy.
nah,
That's all.
and not inconveniencing
Yes.
others, I'm guessing.
Yes, life is very short. Just that they must be happy. They mustn't feel, hey, my life is,
Oh, it's
you
not the
know.
way I wanted it to be, but hey, at least my mother got what she wanted.
Yeah, but
That's not
then the
worth it, nah.
child must be happy on what he's doing, where he is.
Okay, and then did mommy kind of pursue a similar life in regards to your parents, where you're like, I'm gonna go with what makes me happy? Was there similar dynamics that you've had with us, maybe? I mean, I do music.
No, not
Yeah, I mean,
actually.
it's yeah.
You couldn't actually because you have to fend for yourself.
Once you make that
Yes, once you
decision.
make the decision, yes.
Okay. In case I haven't said it before, I haven't said it properly, but um, you've really like I think I'm from a very special situation of how you've allowed me to do what I wish to do. And though I'm in a position where I have to prove it, because if you're doing what they tell you to do, I think you're allowed to fail in a weird way. Let's say your mom says go and be a doctor. You have to. Okay, sharp. I'm gonna go and be a doctor, but you fail, even though they don't want you to. But I mean, you can kind of excuse it that this person didn't say they
It's not
wanted
what
to
I
do.
wanted to
Now
do.
went against the grain, for instance, and then I chose, okay, I'm going to do this music thing. And you allowed me, you've supported me more than most of the people, my peers and stuff. I mean, the stories they have to tell is not very nice, And yeah, so it has definitely pushed me also not to do it in an average way. But sometimes that also takes a longer time, do you know? Because there have been opportunities like, oh, I can do this, so I could work with these people or that people, or I could be like, what happens with the Brenda Fassis,
Yes,
with the contracts and
yes.
stuff. There's always those options, but it's like I didn't do it so that I could earn like an employee. Like that's why I went to go and do this weird thing, so I could have a weird life and a weird income that's like beyond, or I can have a different freedom. So yeah, there is time that's against you, but yeah, trust. Most of what I do is to say thank you, to show you that, hey dude, I'm gonna pull through. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. This is a part of my branding, for instance, this podcast you're on. And sometimes people just want insight on who you are on the other side, or sometimes it could open up an avenue to another industry. Yeah, I'm practicing how to speak on a mic. I'm sure you heard of Proverb, the rapper, the guy who hosts Idols.
Yes.
Yeah, he's originally a rapper, you see, but now he's like a host of Idols. He's on radio. A lot of people do that. Stone from Bongo Muffin, is a radio host. Not to say I'm doing radio. I'm just saying sometimes, you know, we do a lot of these things just to broaden our brand. Anyway, oh, and the name of this show is Delite Side of Life. Do you like it? You don't like it? It's smart, huh?
Yeah,
Clever,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, the light side of life.
I know, and then you'll tell me the truth, yeah. But the way you said me, most people don't know where my humor comes from. They don't know where my mother is rough, 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 rough. I don't know if it's a color thing, Oh, but yeah, we don't have it easy, yeah. Yeah, they'll say certain things to you. Um, I wanted to ask. So, mommy was what type of? By the way, what is your great grandfather? And do you remember his name? Like, I mean, like, what is he, race wise, nationality? Your grandfather, not your great grandfather. My
I
great grandfather.
I didn't know my my grandfather,
Yeah,
but it's just what my granny or granny used to tell me and my parents that he's English.
he's English.
Yes, he was here. He came here for the work for the what was it, the third
Anglo-Boer
Anglo
War.
Boer War. Yeah,
What was he, a general
I don't
or
know what he was, but those that have
the badge?
the badge and epaulets and whatever,
Epaulets. It's the first time I hear this word. Yeah,
and what I don't know what they have. Yeah,
epaulets.
yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm glad you said that
No, I
word.
don't know what he was anyway.
Okay. I'm saying I'm glad you said that word because sometimes I'm using certain words around my friends. They're like, eh. Kante, yes, we are hearing. Oh, epilets is the first time I'm
I don't know
hearing
what
that.
it is.
I'm gonna read
I
up
don't
on
know
what
what
that
it
one is.
is.
Huh?
What do you call them?
No, maybe it's the one. I don't know these things. I'm saying you're teaching me. And then so he came here. He met your grandmother. Then they had your grandfather. Nah? No, your father, who is like a Trevor Noah, in a sense.
My father.
Yeah, like he's half.
Yes.
He's Sutu and
Yeah. And the father was English.
the father was.
English.
The father's English.
Was from England.
Englishman. Okay, cool. And then you guys have, so you are a second generational colored, technically, according to what colored is.
I don't know what they call it anyway.
Yeah, I don't like to call colored colored. I don't like it. But mixed
Yeah,
race,
mixed, yes.
second generation. Nah? And how did that affect you growing up? School, friends, dating, if anything.
Oh, that was not a nice part of my life actually, that I was colored. Because I was dark and I'm supposed to be a colored. I've just got that. I'm sitting with this English surname Whitby, and I'm dark.
You mean dark compared to
Complexion,
colors?
yes, to
Okay.
colored. So
Not,
that surname just
yeah.
didn't fit at all. You know,
And even your hair.
in my hair, everything.
Screws.
Yes, I used to wish.
Cruz
It's the
Cruzara.
cruzar and the dark complexion and the thick lips. So actually, I would have preferred to have been black.
Because that's what you look like.
Because what I
Though
look
you
like,
are
I look
black,
like
but I
black.
get what you
Everybody
mean.
is.
You would have preferred to have a black name and
Yes.
follow that identity. Like if your dad was the black person and your mom was colored, then you would at least have
Yeah, I would have been happy.
like me.
I was going to be happy as a black child because no one is going to question am I colored or not.
Yeah. Weird thing
I
is,
used to have a friend. I remember a good friend, my best friend. I think I was in first year at school or second year at school.
yeah.
And then mommy came to the school and she was so excited to introduce me to her mother.
How's
And then she went and introduced me to the mother, and the mother said, "Oh, is this your friend?"
But it's not.
You know, almost like in a shocked way now. This, that I
This
can be my
Theodora.
friend. Yeah, this Theodora. Is this your friend? Almost as if,
How is
how
this your
can
friend?
this be your friend? The type of
You
thing.
could feel these things.
Yes, you could feel them, you could hear them in the tones and so on. But that's what life was, Masanda Apartheid. It was like that.
Yeah, I like how you're so accepting of certain things. You know, even the kids, all kids are like that.
And then
Apartheid is like that.
what other thing was there? Oh, I remember when I was working already, and I went to the doctor.
Yeah.
I went to see the doctor. You see, you give your name to the receptionist and all that type of thing. So my first time going to that doctor. And then when I came into the surgery, the doctor said to me, "Oh, I was expecting a white lady." And we started laughing. We both started laughing. So, oh, now you're like tuning your English now.
She was trying to put on an impression, put on some perfume. She was putting
No,
on
it was a male doctor.
What was a man? Oh, he's trying to organize.
Yeah, organizing your English.
He's
now.
trying to. He's trying to organize.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah, because you see the surname is a white lady coming to my surgery today.
Hey, Dr. Mar. This doctor is getting to it, most. Is he working or is he having fun?
He must have been surprised to see me coming in and he's expecting a white lady to walk in.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. So, this is basically why you married daddy, a black man. Because the reason why I'm asking is because I don't think any of your siblings married black.
No.
None of them, nah?
No, I didn't think I was going to be comfortable with someone else.
Why is that?
Yeah, because I wasn't, is he really going to accept me?
Is it genuine or?
Genuine, or later he's going to be sorry for that he had married a black a girl that's dark in complexion. And I was in Cape Town and everybody will look with you. When you bring a girlfriend home, they're going to check the hair, first. I had my friends that were like that, where their boyfriend, where the parents used to check the girlfriend, look at the hair first,
Oh. I
to
know
see
this.
to see if it's acceptable or not.
Yeah, I know about this a story with our cousins, Nadim and Chad. My cousins, my bad. Nadim has cruise hair, Chad has straight hair.
Yes.
And they were almost in an Indian school in Durban, an Indian school.
Yes.
And there was a time which Nadim basically came home all upset because the Indian girls were accepting of Chad, but not
Not
Nadim.
of him.
Though they brothers. And though Nadim is lighter in complexion than
Then
Chad,
Chad.
they start with the hair.
But the
Because
hair
the
is the
Indians,
main thing.
especially,
Yeah.
there, they can get darker than us
Yes,
if they
even with the
must.
colors, it was like that. The hair was the main thing, yes. You
Because
could be
coloreds
dark,
know
but then you must
coloreds.
have your hair.
Coloreds know that coloreds can be dark. Because I've noticed with black people, a lot of black people don't know that. There was a time I was in a line at the ATM, and then there was like colored guys at a car, and they like booked their spot in the line. But the guy behind me didn't know that. So then the one of the guys was like trying to remind, no, I'm after this guy, whatnot. This was a dark guy, man, but he had the accent, the colored accent.
Okay.
And then, but like a Easter's accent. So anyway, then the guy behind me is like whispering, but it's an old man. But when you complain in silence, hey Mariana, but and he's hoping I'm gonna jump on board.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, but this guy he did book the line, but he is colored because he was the only dark guy with light skin guys. First of all, and no, but that's not why I knew that. But I could see his hair. His hair was straight,
Yes.
and the way he was speaking was very convincing. And I mean, if your hair isn't straight, I mean, even a colored won't know. You need to tell them about the heritage.
Yes.
If you're dark and so, but he had enough signs for me to know. So I just was very convinced. That, oh, you don't get it because this guy's dark. He like this guy. So he thought he's like boasting.
Yes.
But some people do that. Some people do take that status and make something of it or make it seem better. And that's what I'm gonna get to of where I kind of had a different experience from you when it comes to being colored or being black. Because when I was younger, I saw it an issue that I was black because I had the black name, but I lived colored.
Colored, yes.
I was brought up in a colored neighborhood. We spoke English at home, and I know I tended to make it an issue with you. Like, Mommy, why didn't you teach me Tswana? Why didn't you
Yes.
But then only when I got older did you fully explain why. That it doesn't make sense in a neighborhood like that to be speaking this language. It was wrong for black people to live there anyway. But so when I was like in Pretoria now, we moved to Pretoria from Cape Town. It's like, that's when I was asked, "Uthabo mara, yeah, what's wrong with you? How are you, Tabo?" And I used to wish I had my cousin's surname, or I used to wish you kept
My surname.
your maiden name. Yeah, I was like, why didn't mommy marry a black person? It had nothing to do with daddy, but it had to do with I'm so uncomfortable because
Yes.
now I have no excuse. Sometimes I'm even in a taxi and I'm thinking, I don't know how to say after robot, or maybe
Yes.
I can say after robot, but there's certain terminologies I didn't know. So it's like, what if I use English and I'm gonna be like judged? So I would be like, I tell myself like, okay, if they ask me why, you know what? Let me tell them my name is Nadim. Like I'd use Nadim's name in my mind.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna say my name is Nadim Whitby. I thought I need to use an identity that's close to mine, like my cousins, so that if I have too many questions, I can back it up. I couldn't go out of the family. But I was like, this is what I'm going to do in case I get asked. But this was only later on. But finally, I got over it. Finally, I understood what it was, why I was troubled like that. And now I'm genuinely not about colored. I don't understand it anymore. It doesn't make sense. It was given to us, I think,
Yes.
by this apartheid government. It's something that we should get rid of and stuff, because I mean it doesn't exist in America. But I love how you found a way to always embrace being black, even at a time when it was convenient to be colored. You went for a black husband with a black name, even though there were benefits being colored in apartheid. There was a different type of lifestyle, community, everything. Schooling was very different. Yeah, but I think that's about it, man. I found out enough for this episode, so it's not too long. We should do this more, even if it's not with the mic, mommy. Thank you
Okay.
very much. Nah. Thank you
Okay.
for. Oh, I can't now. When I was asking my mother, can I have 30 minutes of her time? She's like, yeah. Then she's like, 30 minutes? For what? I'm like, oh, you can give generations 30 minutes. It was Candy, like Rhythm City. No, I can't get 30 minutes.
30
Maybe because
minutes.
you gave me 30 years of your life. But thank you for all the years you've given to me. I appreciate you. I love you as my mother. And happy Mother's Day, mommy. To many
Thank
more
you.
years.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
thank you for blessing my podcast. This is going to be the best episode. Trust. Thank
Thanks
you.
for
Nah.
inviting me.
Say you love me on the
I
mic.
love
Oh, yeah.
you.
Wait, they were waiting. Yeah. Is this legit? Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye now.
Okay, bye.
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 Take care, guys. Thank you for listening. Another episode of Delite Side of Life. Peace.